Hello, my duckies. How are you tonight? It is 2:34 a.m. and I just got home from work because it was really dead and I'm bored and I actually want to discuss something rather serious with you tonight. Would you care to join me in this little... It's not really a rant, it's more of an explanation of what I'm going through right now. Not that it's anything bad, I'm just... just hear me out, okay? It's actually something really important that I would love to share with you people who have basically is what's going on with me now, because I'm going to explain it. And at this point, I don't know why I'm saying it into a camera. I'm going to be posting it on YouTube, because the internet is a very, very, very bad place, and I am very vulnerable at this point. But I feel like this honestly needs to be said, because if I don't say it, then I don't know what I'm going to do, because to me, it's actually a really big deal. Alright, so it's going back into the whole K-pop thing. My last video, I talked about 21 and Big Bang. Well, it's basically the same thing, only more Big Bang and certain people that are in Big Bang. Sorry, my bangs are in the way. And how literally within the 2 months that I've only been in this band for 2 months, Big Bang, I've been listening to them almost kind of nonstop for 2 months. It's kind of controlling my life. It's kind of sad. But nonetheless, certain people, like two boys from Big Bang, have inspired me so much, and it's a big deal to me because this actually goes back to my roots. You know, I'm a 21-year-old girl who honestly didn't know what I wanted to do with who I still don't, well now I do, but did not know what I wanted to do with my life, kind of. I'll explain it in a minute. Okay, so listening to Big Bang, and I was listening to Taeyang, whom everybody knows Taeyang. If you don't know who Taeyang is, you really need to look him up. Oh. And G-Dragon. Okay, so I know their names. I don't know any of their biographies. I don't know anything like that, but I do know their actual names. It's like Kwon Ji-young is G-Dragon, and Dong Young-bae is Taeyang, or Seoul, which they're 3,000 names, but whatever. So I'm going to call them by their stage names, G-Dragon, or GD, and Taeyang. So... Taeyang, I was listening to Taeyang songs, and I honestly, I don't really like R&B that much, but for some reason, like, he reminded me of, like, an Asian Usher, and I love Usher. I love me some Usher. But honest to God, like, I was listening to, I think it was his wedding dress song. Yes? Yes, it was his wedding dress song, and Look Only at Me. And I was like, you know, this guy's really, really good on... So I kind of started looking things up on YouTube, you know, what I could find, and there's like this, I didn't see all of it, I really need to see all of it, but there's like this, this like clip, and I think it was like of a concert or something or other, like one of his concerts that was like back in 2010, and it was a Soul, please, I honestly don't know, I just looked at it, and it was like, a part of, it's like, something or other. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it very well because I just got a lot of things going through my mind. So anyway, it was a clip of a concert that he was doing by himself, and everybody was very excited, and it was like a party. And he was doing an interview, and I had to read the English subtitles because God knows I don't know Korean. And I was reading it, and he was like, he was saying how much of, hey, now. And he was saying like, how he gets so emotionally connected to what his fans do, and there was a part in a moment where, and this kind of hit me hard, and I kind of started to tear up, and it was really kind of sad, where in the little clip that I was watching, he went to his knees, shirtless, he went to his knees, and he just bowed, like he like was thanking, like he was bowing his self to his fans and to his people that were seeing him, you know, and he's like, if I'm crying and my fans aren't crying with me, then I know something's wrong, but I knew and I saw deep in my heart that they were crying with me, because to me this was like the most special moment of my life, and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, like that was so touching and so sweet, and he cares so much, and he puts so much into his music. Now, I'm not saying that any other, like, from 21 or any of the other boys from Big Bang don't do this, but this kind of, like, what hit me hard, like, close to home, was his passion and his dedication, and everything, like, in his nature just kind of went out to the audience, to his fans, to his supporters. And to me, that was so lovely. And I was just like, I need to read up more on him and like why, like this is just, it's amazing. And as a performer, because I went to a magnet school for drama. Like I know like acting, and I've danced since I was 4, and I've been singing since I was 6. So it's like I know how it is to be on stage, and it's amazing. So I'm getting to that, I promise. And I'm sorry for people who think this is really boring, but just hear me out for those of you who are still with me, which God bless you. So going on to GD, G-Dragon, Jiyoung, 3,000 names. I just like him because he's quirky. Honestly, I really think he's kind of quirky in a way. It's just kind of, it's really like the same thing. And I was reading up on, like I said, I don't know any of their like biographies or anything like that, but I do know that he is a songwriter, like a good songwriter. God knows I can't write a song for shit, but nonetheless, it's like, it kind of makes me like so happy. I don't know, something about GD is so appealing and so charming and so like he grabs you when you watch him. And I know there are girls slash guys out there that watch him when he's performing. He just like grabs you and you're like, yeah, dude, that's awesome. you could like wear any hair color, any hairstyle, any kind of pair of clothes, from shorts to Speedo to a leather jacket to whatever, and you can make it look good. Okay, like he I don't know, like it's not the fact that he's dedicated and he's a songwriter and he does this and he does that, and it just, for some reason, it literally just draws me in. Now, I'm not saying like I'm a hardcore, like I'm in love with GD or I'm in love with Taeyang. No, I'm supporting them all the way through, like along with all the other boys, but I am supporting them to the fact that they have inspired me so much. And with, well, G-Dragon, it's like, it's weird because he inspires me in a different way, like in a fashion sense and a songwriting sense and singing and his performance, you know, and how he performs. That's how he inspires me, I guess. It's just, it's hard to explain, and I don't know how else to explain it, but I hope some of you people get it with me, please, because I don't know what else to say. But it's just the fact that I've been wanting, for the past 2 years now, I've been wanting to be a makeup artist. And which, I love makeup. I love everything about makeup. It's still, it's there, you know, but a couple of years ago, like maybe 3 years ago, maybe 3.5, I was in Hershey Park in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and I was performing with a cast for doing a show in Hershey Park that my mom had directed and choreographed. And that was the last time I was on stage, and that's kind of like when I kind of quit, you know, and I was like, you know what, I really want to do something else, but I'll always put, you know, performing on the back burner. It'll always be there. And now I'm kind of realizing, I'm like, I really shouldn't put it on the back burner because I really like to perform. I honestly do. Honest to God truth, like, for those of you who have never been on stage or have ever, you know, done anything like that, even if you've been in a dance competition, if you sing in a chorus, or if you do like anything of that sort, if you're in just like one play in your high school, you will understand the feeling that you get when somebody applauds for you, or if somebody's like yelling for you, even if it's like that one person, even if it's like your mom or your grandmother or something, you feel joy, you feel, you know, euphoria here. It's like the best feeling in the world, because when I was young, I would do dance competitions and I would do singing competitions, and I grew up doing that, and I'm really sad that, you know, I'm a 21-year-old girl, like I said, who doesn't really know what she wants to do, but now I do, you know, and I'm going to go back into that. You know, you have to do auditions, you have to do that, you have to prepare, and I really, from the bottom of my heart, like the bottom of my heart, I thank Taeyang and G-Dragon, Jiyoung, whatever. I feel weird calling him GD for some reason. I don't know why. But honest to God, God himself, like, I put my, like, dedication into performing next time because of those two. I don't know why it was those two. I couldn't tell you why it was those two, but I will be supporting Big Bang / 21 because I want people to know that I do listen to 21, and they did inspire me in many ways, but the ones that I clicked with the most was Taeyang and G-Dragon. So if this is stupid and this is weird, I'm sorry. I just feel like I had to let it out into the world, let the world know what is going on in my mind, okay? And if people are gonna be like, this is like the most boring shit ever, why are you talking? Stop talking, I don't want to hear you. Well, then why are you even at the end here? I couldn't tell you why you're listening to me, but it's something that has to be said, and like, I don't know what else to say. It's honest to God, I thank those boys so much, because now, I mean, maybe I'll be a makeup artist. I love makeup, I love doing makeup and all that stuff, but I've now figured out that I'm going to be going back into auditions and doing shows, and I don't know if I could ever be, you know, a pop idol like they can, but, you know, it's whatever. If whatever God has a plan for me, He will make it happen, and I'm going to follow that road because of those boys, and I am so excited to say that. I am so excited to say that. And I don't truly show my excitement very much, so this is a big deal. This is a huge-ass deal, so please, please, from the bottom of my heart, like, just, if you're still listening to this, just thank you for listening. Like, God bless you for still being here for this 11 minutes that I've been talking. I don't know if I'm going to edit anything out, because everything's kind of important, what I just said. And just thank you, and God bless, and I hope everybody who has kind of in the same boat as me, if you have an inspiration, it doesn't have to be Taeyang or G-Dragon, or it could be anybody, just make sure you follow that path, and it will take you somewhere. So, and just know what you need to do, and don't be 21 years old and think that you don't have any place to go, because I'm there. Just, I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, thank you all so much for listening, and I'm sorry this isn't very entertaining, but it's just a rant and an explanation and just a heartfelt kind of thing, I guess. I don't know, just thank you for listening. It's 12 minutes now, and I don't know how else I'm going to edit this out. So, thank you, my duckies, and I will talk to you later. Bye! This is really long.